Hi Flosstube friends, it's Liliana from I'll Be Stitching Forever. Today is June the 3rd. It's a Wednesday afternoon and I'm here to share what I've been up to the past 2 weeks. What I'm holding here are two little cute bears. I thought I'd get a jump start on Christmas this year. I'm sooner this year than I was last year. I believe last year I started probably at the beginning of fall. Getting to my Christmas cross stitching, but this year I decided to start even earlier and get my Christmas gifts done for my granddaughters, the cross stitching ones anyway. And so I chose these two out of an older magazine. It is called Cross Stitch Favorites magazine, issue 34. The magazine is out of print. I'm reading my notes here. It is out of print, but I did manage to track it down online and get it stitched up, which I'm so happy I did. They're so adorable. I only made a few changes to both of them. This one had two more ornaments here in the corner, but I decided it would make it bigger than this one, and I wanted both of them to be the same size, so I omitted the other ornaments and just did this one. And then here, this one actually was a pick, a stake that you stick in the ground, and I decided to omit that and just make it look like he's just holding a candle or a lantern. And I think it came out really cute. They're going to be magnets, if I haven't said that already. And yeah, and that's the two start and finishes. And then I have two more start and finishes. And I'll show you where I got the pattern from first. It's out of this booklet that is in the World of Cross Stitching magazine. And it's the year 2024, and so I chose this one, and these are going to be turned into either it's going to be a pillow that can be hung on the Christmas tree, or I can just put a board on it and decorate it with maybe a bow on it or something like that. I haven't decided how I'm going to fully finish it, but this is the finished piece, and I think it's really cute. It's got that metallic gold that we all love, right? That metallic thread. So it's here on the star, and these are the three stars. It's on the nutcracker here, this little soldier, and what else? I think, and then a little bit on this gift here. There was supposed to be metallic thread here as well, like right there. I decided, no, I think that's enough. That's enough metallic thread, and so that's it. So yeah, I think it came out really cute. And the second one, that will be for my first granddaughter. This one's going to be for my second granddaughter. Let me just snip this. It's going to bother me. There we go. This is going to be for my second granddaughter, and it's a little bear on a rocking chair with some gifts. Also has metallic, that gold metallic thread on the bow here, one here, and then the Christmas ornaments. I think this is so cute. I just love this design. And so that's metallic acrylic there and over here, and I think it's really cute. So that's that. So I've got a pretty good head start on Christmas. Okay, and the third thing I have to share is my focus piece, which is Oriental Splendor, and here is the design what it should look like when it's finished. And gosh, it's beautiful. I'm still enjoying this. I'm just going at it. So this is where I was the last time I worked on it, and I showed in my last update. And here is where it's at now. So as you can see from the photo, I added quite a bit more stitches. I stitched up here in this area, and then I stitched up all in here along with the back stitching, and that little design there, I need to put another one here, so I still need to do that. And all this, I believe, is done. When I pick it up again, I will maybe work on this side, either through here or here. I am excited to get to the bowl. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Or I can work up here. I don't know. We'll see how I feel when I pick it up again and start working on it. You know, maybe I'll jump around, do a little bit in you know, more than one place. Here, 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 whatever I feel like. But it's looking uneven, obviously. I've done a lot of work to this side of the base, and I have a lot more to do on this side of the base. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's been fun. Okay, I had to cut out for a little bit, actually 2.5 hours, but I'm back now. I had to take care of something, but I'm back, and I am done with showing you guys all of my cross stitching that I did the last 2 weeks, but I wanted to share a cross stitch flip through with the magazine that I was looking at the other day when I was trying to decide what Christmas designs I wanted to make for my grandchildren. Anyway, so I'm going to share that with you, and it's going to be a little different than my normal flip throughs. My normal flip throughs are just with music, and they're like under 5 minutes, and it's just a really quick show the project and next. So it's really fast. But I decided today I'm going to do a cross stitch magazine flip through with commentary, and we'll see how that goes. You guys let me know if you'd rather have it just to music, or if you'd like me to comment on them, or, you know, let you know what the stitch count is and that kind of thing. So let's just get started. And I'm gonna, the magazine name is Christmas Cross Stitch Favorites. It's it came out at for the 2025 Christmas last year. So I'll put the photo up. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put the photos up on the screen rather than showing you the actual magazine, because I don't want to accidentally show you the charts. And this way it's just going to be easier for me because I'm reading my notes, and I don't want to be doing both at the same time. So it's just going to be easier for me. Okay, so let's see if this works out. If it doesn't, that's fine. I'll never do it again. Let's see how it goes. So like I said, it's Christmas Cross Stitch Favorites, and I will go ahead and list the what's listed in the contents section of the magazine, just so you know if something catches your ear and you want to hang on and see the video, the flip through, then you can. And if nothing you know, interests you, then you can just stop here and go watch someone else. Okay, so the first, let's start with the table of contents. Like I said, festive cat, plum pudding sampler, advent calendar, tree decorations, Christmas Eve box, folk art designs, snowman and chum, the nutcracker, tropical holiday, quick and easy stitches, sweets, ABC, polar bears, nativity cards, jewelry gifts, and bear greetings. So we will start with feline festive. And this is, the model is stitched on 14 count white Aida, and it measures 17 by 16 inches. And the stitch count is 135 high by 119 wide. And this is a really cute design of a little cat with a crown on his head, very, very long whiskers. I'm describing this in case you're sitting there stitching, and if you want to look up to see what the design looks like, you can. If you don't, you don't. So he's sitting on a very comfy purple chair. And if you love cats and you love purple, you're going to want to stitch this one. I think it's cute, really cute. So going on to the next, it's Christmas pudding, and it's a recipe for Christmas pudding. Literally, it's a recipe. It's written on there. So that you stitch it up. You stitch the ingredients list, not the instructions. the actual recipe. I don't think I've ever seen that. I think this is the first time I've seen a design with a recipe. But anyway, the model is stitched on 14 count rustico oatmeal Aida, measuring 16 by 14 inches. That's the measurement for the fabric, and the stitch count is 139 high by 111 wide. I like that. Does that make anyone want to bake Christmas pudding? Okay, so the next one is Advent calendar, and I like this design. I would like to stitch it up someday. I don't see myself stitching it up for this year or even starting it, but I would like to. It would be great. I'm really trying to get my WIP count down. I want to get some things finished, and starting new things is not helping with that. Okay, so the model is stitched on 28 count flax casual linen, and it measures 29.5 by 19.5 inches. And the stitch count, the main design stitch count is 80 high by 241 wide. So that's the main stitch count, and the pocket stitch count is 41 high by 41 wide. The design area is 3 by 3 inches. That's for the pocket, I guess. Okay, next, beaded ornaments. Time to sparkle. Let these decorative beauties light up your Christmas tree. You'll treasure the sweet characters for years to come. And they are sweet. They're cute. They have lots of beads in each one. Really beautiful. So the models are done on 14 count plastic canvas. Cut approximately 15 squares larger than the stitch count for each design. So 2 of the A4 sheets in total. And let's see, the maximum stitch count is 42 high by 41 wide. Really cute, love them. The next design, I want to make this. I want to make this, and I want to make it like this year. It is a Christmas Eve box. So, Box of Delights, capture the magic of Christmas Eve with a box of gifts that's personalized and decorated with a Scandi style design. And that is beautiful. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of making the same exact finish with the box, because I have started, since my first grandchild was born, I started making Christmas ornaments. So I want to gift my grandbabies Christmas ornaments every year and make it a tradition. So I'm thinking this box would be perfect for them to store their individual ornaments that I make for them every year. So that's my thinking that I'm going to do. I think I really, really want to do it. So they'll each have their own with their name and all the cross-stitch ornaments that I make them throughout the years. So that I'm going to think of. I don't know if I'm going to do it this year. But anyway, it's there. It's going to be done eventually. That's my plan. So, did I say the fabric count that it's stitched on is 14 count white Aida? That's what's pictured. So it's 10 by 12 inches. It's not too large. It's fine. The stitch count is 88 high by 109 wide. Okay, so the next one is Folk Art Sampler. The fabric is 14 count Rustico Oatmeal Aida, measuring 16 by 18 inches. And the stitch count is 129 high by 157 wide. So that's really cute. You can choose a design, turn it into a pillow or a Christmas ornament, or stitch it all together. I think it would just be beautiful. I mean, you can see from the photo, it's just gorgeous, just beautiful. Okay, the next one is Snowman Design. Christmas Cuddles. Are you hoping to build a snowman this year? This adorable twosome will certainly make hearts melt. And look at that. How cute is that? He's holding a little kitten. Aw, cute. So the model is stitched on 14 count light blue pearl, flecked Aida, measuring 16 by 13 inches. And it looks white, but it's light blue. And I think light blue would look great, even though you can't really see it in the photo. But the stitch count is 128 high by 103 wide. And I just noticed that I'm not telling you who the designer is, but if you have any questions, like who's the designer and that kind of thing, just leave a question in the comments and I will definitely get back to you. Okay, so after the snowman, it's the Nutcracker. So, oh my gosh, the Nutcracker. How cute is that? So there's, these are not the only designs because there's 35. So I can only show you this photo. And the rest is just patterns, small patterns. And there's a swan, a grandfather clock, a rocking horse, nutcrackers, a round Christmas ornament, a mouse, candy, drums, a ballerina, and it says, have the Christmas of your dreams, presents, musical instruments, letters, really cute. The next is Tropical Christmas. This one, oh my gosh, that is Santa with his surfboard and sandals and shorts. I think that's cute. The flamingos are adorable. One has the wreath around his neck, the other is entangled in Christmas lights. Then a palm tree. Rather than a Christmas tree, a palm tree is decorated with Christmas lights, and there's gifts underneath, and that's just cute. So this one is done on 14 count white Aida, measuring 9 by 9 for each design, 9 by 9 inches for each design, and the stitch count, the maximum stitch count, is 70 high by 70 wide. Really cute. Oh my gosh, adorable. Okay, next is contemporary charts. And this is, again, there's 43 stylish ideas, as it says in the photo. And the next few pages, there is lots to choose from. There is a tree, Christmas ornament, hearts, let it snow, wreath design, an angel, a deer, stockings, Christmas sweater, birds, presents. Yeah. So you know how that goes. The next is candy ABC. And so that's the alphabet. Each letter has a candy next to it. So candy canes, wrapped candy, lollipops, and the like. And next after that is Christmas stocking. Oh, I love this one. Okay, Polar Pal Pressies. So this is really cute. And it is stitched on 14 count white Aida, measuring 23 by 15 inches. And the stitch count is 264 stitches high by 150 stitches wide. Cute. Love this one. It's on my list to do. Definitely. Next is traditional cards. These are individual patterns for cards, or you can turn them into ornaments. They are stitched on 28 count dark blue linen, measuring 7 by 16 inches for each design. And the stitch count, the maximum stitch count is 45 high by 45 wide. Cute. So, which is my favorite out of just the photo? It's Peace, Light of the World, Hope. Okay, all of them. I can't really choose a favorite. They're all nice. They're all beautiful. I want to stitch them all. Okay, next is jewelry gifts. So I have not made jewelry, and this would be on plastic canvas, I suppose. I guess you can do it on both. You can do it on Aida or plastic canvas. And so the designs are a Christmas gingerbread house, gingerbread men, wreaths, candy, canes, stockings, Christmas lights, penguin, mittens, a little toy truck, wreath, deer, star, angel, a snow globe, snowflake. Oh my gosh, lots to choose from. Okay, and now we're reaching the end the last patterns are teddy cards, and I looked at these and I thought, oh, I want to stitch these for my granddaughters, but as you can see, I chose the other designs, but I was thinking about the two top ones, which I think is cute. I like all of them, but the top two are my favorite because it says love you, I love you. I like that. But I ended up not stitching them for this year, maybe next year. So the fabric count is 28 count white even weave, measuring 7 by 7 inches. And let's see, the stitch count, the maximum stitch count is 66 high by 66 wide. Perfect. Just perfect. Beautiful. And that is it. That's it, guys, for this magazine. If you enjoyed the flip through with commentary, let me know. Let me know, which do you like better? Do you like the quick 5 minute, less than 5 minute one with music, or what I just did? So if you have a preference, let me know, because that'll help me decide if whether or not I'll do this again, do it this way again. But yeah, just let me know. So I hope you guys have a wonderful stitching week ahead and a lovely weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.